People don't care if you suffer from a mental illness. People either being depression, PTSD, or something that's happened to you, or being, you know, like even if you are abused, there's these mental scars that are in your mind forever. And, you know, the majority of people don't care as long as it doesn't happen to them. As soon as it happens to them, then they start caring. You know, even if you tell them face to face, you know, what you're going through or whatever. I got diagnosed with the PTSD from the situation there. That was a high stressful situation, you know, and I tried to explain that, you know, to somebody. Like if somebody gets really negative with me and up in my grill like this, it doesn't even matter what you say. It's how you say it, you know. Telling me to watch my back and stuff. You know, he was the one that said that I could do the overtime or whatever. And then I guess the upper management didn't like the overtime that was happening because we were totally screwed. You know, that's fine, but he got like right up in my face telling me to watch my back and everything, you know. Like it was a really threatening, you know, thing, the way he did it. And I tried to explain that to him, you know, when you suffer from PTSD, like even when I see somebody who's like sketched out, I get kind of freaked out if they're, you know, bipolar or they're just like, you know, like what's his name was doing there at the hotel. You know, even if I walk downtown and I see somebody who's like got some issues, it's like, oh my God, you're like sketchy, like it's freaky, you know. To a degree, I feel sorry for these people just because they need this mental help, and there's just no services that because the government is cutting everything for these people, you know, and then they lead to drugs and alcohol because they're hiding the abuse that has happened to them over the years and being a child or whatever, you know. This is a whole different issue, but even when it comes down to, you know, the average person that doesn't have these issues, you know, being mental or being abused or suffering from PTSD, it's just even these soldiers that come back from Afghanistan, you know, they suffer, you know, just like a million times worse than what I went through. You know, they seen people blowing up and, you know, they can't cope because you go from such extreme stressful situations to an average life back in society. It's a big difference, you know. It's just, you know, and that's why some of these guys commit suicide because they can't handle it. You know, it's almost like your brain becomes addicted to these really stressful situations, and then if you're in a normal one, you're just like, whoa, you know. But people don't understand this. You know, the average person doesn't understand, even when it comes to the soldiers and everything, you know. They put their lives on the line. Well, oh, they go there, you know, maybe they can't find work and they have to pay, you know, they gotta support their family somehow or whatever, you know. Even with this other guy, you know, I'll call him Smurf, you know, and, you know, he got up in my face and I was telling him, like, don't do that. Like, don't get up in my grill, man. Like, you know, like you're the one who said it was okay, and now you're telling me to watch my back, you know. And then, like, I didn't know what to say to you, and then I just ignored you because I didn't know what to say to you. And then you get all mad at me and stuff. You know, it didn't make sense to me. And then, you know, you all accused me of such a thing that didn't even happen. You know, it's just like, really? Like, think about what you do and what you say, and you know, like even the other people, like even when I first started in that situation and working there, you know, you're all talking about that one guy, you know. It's just like, really, he doesn't say anything to me about you people, and you're all like talking shit behind his back, and it was just like, I don't want to hear it, you know. I know he turned around and like totally backstabbed me or whatever, but that's, you know, He's two-faced. You're all two-faced. I'm really glad that I don't work there anymore. And then I got that other guy to work there because you needed somebody else to work there. And he turned around. He was supposed to be my so-called friend, and he turned around to backstab me as well. Like, really? He fits right in where you guys are because, you know, you're all kind of a big joke. But this is the majority of society act like you people, just pathetic, talking behind each other's back, supposed to be working together, and you just act like fools, and then you make shit up about somebody, and then I confronted the dishwasher about that, and he started crying. He's a liar. But that's the type of people that work there. That's the type of people that you want working there, you know. You know, it made me think how much, even with the Jean Kaminsky, how much people don't care about other people, They're so, long as it doesn't happen to them, they don't give a shit, I gotta sit there and deal with the PTSD all the time. It slowly goes down, but, the little things can just trigger it. Like when you're getting up in my face like that, I'm gonna get defensive. I am gonna get defensive. And it's just some of you, oh, you're Mr. Kung Fu, or fine, think what you want. I don't really care. You're just a coward that won't come in front of my face. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not. Whatever.